Hey everyone, how are you? Today I want to talk about geomorphology. It is basically the study of how landforms are created and changed. So we are talking about mountains, valleys, rivers, and all that cool stuff. It is very interesting actually. So there are these two main type of processes that shape our planet. That is endogenic and exogenic. Endogenic process come from within the earth like volcanoes and earthquakes. Exogenic processes, on the other hand, are driven by the sun's energy, and that includes things like rain, wind, and waves. However, these two processes work together to create the different landforms we see on Earth. And fun fact is that the sun is the ultimate source of energy behind all these processes. Geomorphology also looks at how these processes change the Earth's surface over time. It's like, have you ever seen a river carve out a path through a mountain? That's geomorphology in action. Anyways, that's a quick rundown of geomorphology. Pretty cool stuff, right? So now let's dive into endogenic processes. So endogenic processes are all about the forces that shape our planet from the inside out. They are driven by energy from within the earth and they play a huge role in creating the earth's crust and landforms. There are two main types of endogenic forces again slow movement, that is diastrophism, and then there are sudden movements. So now we will see slow movement first, that is diastrophism. These processes take thousands of years to develop and they are all about the gradual movement of the Earth's crust. There are two types of diastrophism. Now, within diastrophism, we see epeirogenic process and orogenic process. Epeirogenic process is continental building. Here, large part of Earth's surface are warped or uplifted, like upliftment of the Deccan Plateau and the emergence of Andaman and Nicobar Island. In the orogenic process, this process creates mountains, which involves plate tectonics. We will see this plate tectonics later. Here, the example of orogenic process is Himalayas and the Alps, how they formed. Then there comes sudden movement. Now, in the sudden movement, we see these processes are all about rapid events, which cause massive destruction on the Earth's surface. An example of this we can take volcanism. This is the movement of molten rock that is called magma onto or towards the Earth's surface. Now, volcanic eruptions are caused by excessive pressure, and this pressure is imposed by magma and hot gases inside the Earth crust. Then, another sudden movement is earthquake. Earthquakes are sudden movement in the Earth caused by the abrupt release of energy accumulated slowly over a long period inside the Earth. Now, again, we take plate tectonics as a major cause of earthquakes, and the convergent plate boundaries are the regions for most frequent earthquakes. So that was a wrap of endogenic process. Pretty cool, right? Now let's talk about exogenic process also. All these processes create landforms, so we need to see each process one by one. Now, exogenic processes are all about what happens on the Earth's surface, above the Earth's surface. So they are driven by external forces like the sun's energy, atmosphere, and gradients formed by tectonic factors. You can think of exogenic process like the ultimate sculptor of our planet. And who are these sculptors? They include weathering, mass movement, erosion, and deposition. Weathering breaks down rocks into smaller pieces through physical and chemical or biological means. Mass movements are like when rocks and soil move down from a slope due to gravity. Erosion. when rocks or soils are carried away by the agents like water, wind, and glaciers. These are called agents of erosion. Then deposition. Deposition is the last process when these eroded materials are somewhere deposited. So all these exogenic processes shape our landforms and create different landforms. Now, how these landforms have been created, we have already seen. So let's see what kind of landforms are formed by all these processes. First order landform. In the first order landform, we have biggest features like continents and oceans, basins formed by endogenic process. Second order landforms are structural forms like mountains, plateaus, and plains, shaped by endogenic and exogenic process. Then there are third order, that is micro level, very small, river valleys, glacial valleys, and sand dunes created by exogenic process. Now you should note down that for landform process, it is micro level, but it is not very small. River valleys are very big. That's a wrap, folks. I hope you enjoyed this geomorphology crash course. See you again. Bye bye.